Ora! My name is Katarina. Let's plantize our world. Here in New Zealand it is autumn, or we're heading into autumn, and today I dedicated my day to harvesting a lot of the fruits and vegetables that are growing in my garden. And I was just so amazed by the beautiful colors that all the different veggies and fruits have, and how cheerful they make me when I look at them. They really cheer me up. And I thought, what is it that most of our meals are missing? And when I look at all the research and look at the people's plates at work and when I go to a restaurant or anywhere, the two things I think what our food is missing is fiber, which comes from plants, and color, which also comes from plants. So I thought, right, why not having a little video on what the colors are good for. What do they add? What healing properties or nutrients or cancer fighting compounds or inflammation fighting compounds they have. And the science is all out there. You can look it up. And I thought, right, I'll go through the garden and look at everything that I harvested and pulled out today, or is still dangling on some of my plants, and I'll give you a quick rundown on what these colors are specifically good for. So come with me. And here I harvested my purple potato. I specifically on purpose grow purple potatoes because I like the color. It's going all the way through. So they obviously are dirty and you can't really see that they're purple, but I'll take a couple and give them a wash and cut them through, and you can have a look at this beautiful purple. So here we are. Let's give them a little bit of a wash here. Aha, look at that beautiful purple. Purple, the phytonutrient purple belongs to the family of flavonoids, and they are in the bluish and purplish plants. Like, they became very popular through the blueberries, but as you can see, they're in lots of other vegetables and fruits. So they're also in, sorry, that's so shady, they're also in the purple cabbage. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? All the way through. Cut them through this way. Just so pretty. Oops, focusing. Yes, so they're also in blueberries. They're also in the red cabbage or the purple cabbage. They're also in my kumara or sweet potatoes. I'm also choosing, look at them, they're flowering, isn't that pretty? Let me see if I can unearth them. It's probably hard to find them in here. Let me see if this one shows it. Up there, you can just see it. Oh, it looks sort of reddish. But these should be purple kumara sweet potatoes, and they also have the anthocyanin in it. So there you go, anthocyanin. Oh, anthocyanin, cancer fighting, highly anti-inflammatory, also great for heart health. So eat lots of purple foods. To carry on with the anthocyanin stories, we have here a very special peach that I harvested from my tree, and they are a New Zealand heritage type, and they are called ruby red peaches, and they are red all the way through. Again, high in anthocyanins. Let me just cut them for can see. Ah! Actually, you can break them. Look at them. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? And they're quite low in sugar too. So again, anthocyanins, and even the red of the 2 apples that I harvested from my tree. This is the very first time I got apples on my baby tree. It's called Hitlina. It's also a heritage type apple. And also the red in apples, and let's say the red in raspberries or the red in strawberries, is all anthocyanin and is a antioxidant, phytonutrient, which fights cancer, heart health, is protective of heart health, and extremely anti-inflammatory. So eat your purples and reds. Plums are also in that family, and blueberries we already mentioned, and purple grapes even. What do you reckon, Moss? Is this correct? And Moss likes those. He likes plums. Look, do you want some plum? Give him a little bit of plum. He knows how good these things are for him. Isn't that funny? He just... Ah! Almost fell on the ground. Do you want a bit of plum? Oh no, he's going to put it on the floor. No, that's too big for him. Nope, he does not need any anthocyanins today. Hoka never eats veggies. He says, give me some meat. Anyways, let's go and see if there are any other colors out there. Here are my scalopinis again. I mentioned them in my previous video. I harvested quite a few today. In fact, I broke one plant off, so I had to harvest it all. But I also had my last little yellow cherry tomatoes, and the color yellow and also the color orange belonging to the carotenoids, like lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene, and they are wonderful phytonutrients. So phytonutrients means phytoplant nutrient, obviously, you know, nutrient, good feeding our cells and healing our cells. And the yellow is specifically good for eye health, but also for anti-inflammatory, extremely anti-inflammatory. So there you go, the beta-carotenes, also in carrots, the orange fruits and vegetables. One more color that I completely forgot, although they're not quite ready yet. This is the crown pumpkins, the grey pumpkins. So they're still growing, and they are perfectly orange at the inside. So that would be, I would say, carotenoids again. And let's not forget the color green. What do you think, Hoka? Do you think color green is good? Yeah? Here in my neck of the woods where we live, Hoka and I, parsley is a weed, so we have always wild parsley growing everywhere. So that's green. And then we're heading over here into our beautiful screen house. Let's open it up one-handed and have a look in here. And here it is all just green. Isn't it gorgeous? So we got the curly kale back here, which of course is a cruciferous vegetable, and then I have the spinach here with the big leaves, and the green is extremely good. It's folate, and it's extremely good for cell repair. So we have constantly, as I said in another video, when we eat and live and breathe, we have continuously cells which are damaged, and they need to be repaired. Just weeding here. And these plants, the green leafy plants, they are the ones that do this. Highly anti-inflammatory, full of beautiful phytonutrients. So eat every day at least 1 to 2 or 3 cups of greens. If you're sick, eat more. Your color green, the folate. And not to forget the browns, the grains. There is my still cut oats, the oats, buckwheat. They are filled with beautiful fiber. So are the beans, cannellini beans, red kidney beans, black beans. They're filled with fiber, and fibers carry out carcinogens. And that is a very good thing, you know. We do not want them to float around. I'm going to show you something else that I'm growing outside that is actually a grain. Here we are. This is amaranth. You can just see it's starting to ripen. It's very tiny little seeds. You can cook them and they make a beautiful breakfast with some fruits in it. That one is ripe, I think, or is it just broken off? Look at that. I don't even know how to harvest amaranths. I have to YouTube that. But it's very pretty. For the first year I thought, let's add some flowers to my garden. Colors, and also it attracts the pollinators, of course. Oh yes, although it is not the season where the lemons and the grapefruits are ripe, they are in the season of flowering as we are heading into winter. Isn't it strange? They're flowering when we're heading into winter. There is one here that is sort of green. But anyway, the citrus fruits, they're high in vitamin C's. They're also high in flavonoids. And flavonoids inhibit cell growth, tumor cell growth, and detoxify harmful substances. So here we're going to have lots of living lemons that will do that job for me.